Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. Today, let's talk about 3 moves that multifamily owners should make right now to get ready for this next cycle of growth in the multifamily space, if you put it that way. I would say right now that multifamily seems like it's being impacted by uncertainty in the marketplace. I think everybody across the multifamily industry, across a broader set of industry, would suggest that there's a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace right now. And that is a cause for sort of not knowing what to do next, if you will. So here is my recommendation as it relates to what you should do next. It is to really make sure that you are holding onto your cash or accumulating your cash or getting some dry powder set to put into the marketplace. Right now, potentially is not the right time to buy a deal because there is still uncertainty in the marketplace that could impact that deal in a negative way. So you could execute here, and if you've not underwritten it precisely or correctly, that's no indictment of anybody that does underwriting. It's actually, I can't imagine being an underwriter today, but you may not be underwriting the optimal state of a real estate investment right now. It might be a little bit like this, and that's okay, get a deal done, and then you could see growth in the out years. I think right now the speculation is that the latter part of 26 and 27 will be the time to be in place and the time to be invested in real estate again. So right now really is the time to focus on your operations, and operations by extension in my head would include an asset management team that knows what they're doing. Because I think that asset management really has the opportunity to make or break your company. If you don't have great asset managers who are classically trained and understand what they're doing, then you run the risk of having that asset management team or that asset management individual really, I guess the analogy I would use is the tail that wags the dog, in that you sort of get either led or misled in a way that is either fruitful or not so fruitful to your organization. And so right now is the right time to optimize, to really make sure that you have class A, grade A talent in all the positions in your organization, to include asset management, human resources, marketing, operations, facilities, and CapEx departments. You really have to have top tier talent in your organization in order to execute on what will be another time to, say, make hay in the multifamily industry, and make sure you have those things in place and really work on all of those departments with a very open mind. Make sure that you are really thinking through those particular individuals and those particular positions in a critical way, in a fruitful way. And then make sure that you are underwriting in a way that is that realizes and understands that there might be some early inning hurdles and heartbreaks and heartburn, and you just got to get through to the latter part of 26, 27 before those things start to take off in a real way. So you may underwrite some deals that don't smell good right out of the gate, but they become, they smell really good 18 months down the road, plus minus. So now is the time to be really disciplined, get really realigned in what you're doing in your multifamily industry, or your multifamily operation rather. Make sure that you have set priorities and that those priorities don't change every 5 minutes, that they are tried and true, and we don't get startled by this thing or that thing so that we get everybody out of focus. Make sure that you're in alignment and make sure that you're doing those same disciplines on a daily basis, so that you get the outcomes that you really want. In other words, act with intent. Every single thing that you do, you have to act with intention. And those things can't change every 5 minutes, because that's where you really run the risk of your organization running out of time and or running out of runway. That's it. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.